Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you are an engineering pro looking to actually make a tangible dent in the medical technology space, you are exactly where you need to be. Today, we are systematically breaking down a highly exciting, newly listed on-site opportunity. We're talking about a manufacturing process engineer role at GE Healthcare based right out of Bengaluru. So let's dive straight in and see if this is the career leap you've been waiting for.
Here's a quick look at our roadmap. We are going to cover the role at GE, your daily responsibilities, the required skills, what makes the absolute ideal candidate, and finally, GE's culture and benefits. Before we get into the technical weeds of the job description, let's zoom out for a second. This quote right here is GE Healthcare's core purpose: to create a world where healthcare has no limits. They are essentially looking for someone to help them turn abstract ideas into world-changing realities. When you look at the day-to-day tasks we're about to cover, keep this overarching mission in the back of your mind, because every little optimization you make in this role ultimately builds a healthier world. All right, part one, the role at GE. Let's look at the overview. As a manufacturing process engineer here, you're stepping specifically into the magnetic resonance or MR division. Your primary goal? Supporting MR medical equipment operations. But you absolutely will not be doing this in a silo. You're going to be working incredibly closely with a highly diverse group of cross-functional teams. We're talking quality, supply chain, manufacturing, service, and product engineering. Your shared goal is to elevate operational efficiency, boost product performance, and drive continuous improvement across the whole board. Moving on to part two, your daily responsibilities. Here's what your actual day-to-day on the factory floor looks like. Okay, first things first. If you want to crush it in this role, you've got to internalize three critical acronyms because they are literally the foundation of your daily work. MR stands for magnetic resonance. That's the complex imaging equipment you'll be handling. QMS is the quality management system, the incredibly strict regulatory framework you have to comply with. And CAPA stands for corrective and preventative actions. In a highly regulated space like this, executing on these three concepts is totally non-negotiable. What's really fascinating here is how heavily quality and compliance are weighted. Your primary focus isn't just making things faster, it's making them flawlessly. You'll literally take ownership of designated device master records. When issues pop up, you are the one performing the root cause analyses and implementing those CAPAs I just mentioned. You will also proactively manage process risk through PFMEA, which is Process Failure Mode and Effects Analysis. Quick tip, if you are preparing for an interview here, definitely have strong, concrete examples ready of how you've handled PFMEAs and root cause analyses in the past. Now, you're not just maintaining the status quo. GE expects you to actively optimize operations. This means driving lean manufacturing and actually leading plant modernization through digitization and automation. It's a real chance to innovate. You will also be supporting engineering change requests, ensuring they roll out smoothly. Ultimately, your success is measured by driving down those non-conformance and defect rates. Finally, you get very hands-on with tooling and validation. You're going to be developing, validating, and maintaining the actual assembly line tooling, the jigs, the fixtures, and the test equipment. You'll lead process validation activities to ensure absolute manufacturing readiness. And hey, an engineer's job is never truly done without the paperwork, right? You will be heavily involved in preparing and maintaining the vital technical documentation and engineering reports. Let's transition to part three, the required skills. Let's start with the most important number on the job description, 4. The absolute baseline requirement for this position is 4+ years of hands-on experience in manufacturing engineering, production engineering, or a very closely related function. Alongside that 4-year tenure, you need a relevant bachelor's or master's degree. But GE Healthcare is actually pretty flexible regarding your specific discipline. Whether your background is electrical, electronics, biomedical, or even mechanical and production engineering, you fit the bill for this requirement perfectly. So, along with your degree and experience, you need to bring a solid toolkit of core skills. We're talking a deep understanding of industrial engineering principles and problem-solving methodologies. A working knowledge of Lean, Six Sigma, and QMS is also required. But remember, it is not just about technical know-how. You absolutely need strong verbal and written communication skills to manage priorities and actually deliver results within a large team. Part 4. The ideal candidate. What takes you from good to great? Here is the difference between just getting your foot in the door and being the absolute top choice. General manufacturing engineering gets you an interview, sure, but having specific exposure to the regulated medical device industry, complex electromechanical products, or specifically MRI imaging systems, that is a real game changer. When you are prepping your resume or getting ready for the interview, if you have this medical device regulatory experience, make sure you put it front and center. Furthermore, specific certifications give you a massive edge. Got a Lean Six Sigma green belt? Awesome. You just jumped to the top of the pile. They're also highly valuing candidates with experience supporting product lifecycle management and exposure to cross-functional manufacturing transfer projects. If you have strong data-driven decision-making skills and a proven track record of leading improvement initiatives, you are exactly what they're looking for. Finally, Part 5. Culture and benefits. What to expect working at GE. GE emphasizes that it's not just what you do, it's how you do it. They have explicitly outlined the behaviors they expect every single employee to live and breathe. Listen up, because this is absolute gold for your interview prep. Frequently asked questions at GE heavily revolve around these exact behaviors. They will ask you for specific examples of a time you had to act with humility, how you build trust with cross-functional teams, or how you drive ownership with unyielding integrity. Get your stories straight on these points, for sure. In return for meeting these incredibly high standards, GE Healthcare offers a comprehensive total rewards package. This salary and benefit structure is designed to really support your ambition and give you flexibility. Plus, because you're joining a global powerhouse, you're gaining access to massive career advancement opportunities within a culture that genuinely fosters care and collaboration. Before you hit that apply button, let's do a quick reality check on the logistics. This is an entirely on-site role in Bengaluru, and the job description explicitly states that absolutely no relocation assistance will be provided. So you either need to be based in Bengaluru already or be entirely willing to relocate yourself. Oh, and a quick safety disclaimer straight from the source. GE Healthcare will never, ever ask you for payment to process an application or a visa. So there you have it, a comprehensive breakdown of the manufacturing process engineer role at GE Healthcare in Bengaluru. If you have the 4 years of engineering chops, the background in complex manufacturing, and the drive to optimize magnetic resonance operations, this could literally be your next big career move. So what do you think? Are you ready to unlock your ambition and build a healthier world? If the answer is yes, it's time to dust off that resume and start prepping for those behavioral questions. Thanks for tuning into this explainer, and we will see you next time.